Hey, welcome back. Miguel Dorati here on the CRP, and we're looking at this weekend, a light weekend in the boxing world, and we've got odds for the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 6. Yes, that's this weekend, June 22nd in Tampa, Florida. Paulie Malignaggi finally stepping into, I don't know what they call it, the squared circle, the ring, or whatever, but he's taking on Artem Lobov in a bare knuckle fight. Obviously, a lot of internet news, a lot of the smack talking between the two that went on for a long time. They've been building up to this. This thing's on pay-per-view, and it's going to be $40 on pay-per-view. So I guess the price is right for nowadays, you know. And the live events in Tampa, Florida. So if you can get to Tampa, you can see the live event. I suggest seeing it live. I mean, if you're into this type of thing, I think that the rush is seeing it live, especially if you can get a good ticket or whatever, you know. That's usually the best way to go. But we'll see how it translates, how many pay-per-view sales and stuff, and we'll see if bare knuckle boxing has some legs. The odds are up for this, and I've got odds for two of the fights. We got Malignaggi coming in as a -305 favorite, as expected, I thought, to take on Lobov. Lobov is +225. Not a lot to go on here, you know, in terms of like the odds making. It's like, is Malignaggi going to stand up to maybe a bigger guy, just, you know, getting in some shots, or is Paulie strong enough to hold him off? It fights at 147, which is they're calling it a custom weight, but that's welterweight for Paulie, and Paulie was a small welter. I don't know what Lobov is, but if Lobov was a lightweight at 155, he's gonna have to cut down to 147. So anyway, so we'll see. Very interesting stuff going on. I gotta admit, I'm gonna watch it. It's like it's not quite boxing, it's not quite MMA, it's somewhere in between, and that's kind of what they're trying to sell here. And we'll see. Like I said, if beyond this story, what's the next one? What's the next fight? What's BKFC 7 look like if Malignaggi doesn't come back? I mean, is Paulie in for the long haul? You got to do 7 or 8 fights that you can count on in the market for a couple of years? I don't know. At any rate, I got odds too for Chris Leben and Brennan Ward. That fight's coming in, a couple of UFC veterans switching over, no longer with the UFC, obviously, for a good bit already. These guys still, want to compete. Here they are in bare knuckle. We got Chris Leben and Brennan Ward, and it's a -120 for both guys, so pretty much a pick 'em fight there. And again, those are the odds for this Saturday, and that's June 22nd, Tampa, Florida, pay-per-view. Paulie Malignaggi taking on Artem Lobov, and like I said, it's hard to make a prediction for this one just because, we haven't really seen Malignaggi in this type of stuff. I mean, I know what you get with Paulie in a boxing ring, and you get, high-level stuff. But once you start taking some of the, trimmings off of Queensberry rules, and you get down to no gloves and things like that, I don't know if all those, if you need to be all that skilled to hurt somebody at this point. So, Lobov has got enough motivation here, to come in and try to do his best. At least that will, ride the pay-per-view until we see it. I don't predict Paulie's going to run him over. If anything, we're going to have a long bout here with possibly a judge's decision. So anyway, that's my prediction. Miguel Dorati for the CRP. Paulie Malignaggi versus Artem Lobov is this Saturday. Check your local listings for start times on that pay-per-view.